Victoria has one of the most vibrant coffee cultures in Canada, boasting hundreds of cafes and no less than 10 local roasteries. But why exactly is coffee so good in Victoria?
I think that it comes down to just how long coffee's been in Victoria.
Starting in the 80s, Pagliacci's downtown was the first place in Victoria to serve specialty coffees.
That's a really long time ago for specialty coffee. And it wasn't that great, and it's still not that great, but they still served it. And it opened up this community, like people sought that out.
And while having a long history of coffee helps, staying connected to where the coffee comes from is the most important aspect of a thriving coffee culture.
Victorians see that. They see that we understand where our food and where our drinks come from.
While the laid-back, West Coast culture of Victoria seems a perfect fit for coffee, it wasn't always that way.
In the last 5 or 6 years, you've seen this explosion of coffee in just everyday culture. It's gone from being this pretentious thing that people do to being everyday, every person.
Although this expansion of coffee in everyday life has led to an oversaturation of cafes in Victoria, there are still a handful of truly special coffee houses.
If you want an amazing cup of coffee in Victoria, you go to Discovery Coffee, you go to Cafe Fantastico, you go to Fernwood Coffee, you go to Habit Coffee.
Coffee in Victoria is some of the best in the country, with Fernwood Coffee bringing home the Western Regional Barista Championship 2 years running, and a couple of years ago, the Canadian Barista Championship.
We were all very proud as a city for that we put that out. Like, we know that we're the best at what we do.
Kyle Garvey, Camosun Television.